Next one is from. This is interesting. Wait, I missed this one already. Hang on. All right, from Jesse James, and the subject is Karrion Kross World Title Run. Greetings, K100 Fan Bam Shakalaka Ding Dong.
Okay, wait 1 second. This ain't Shana or Grease.
If you can, I'd like your input on the confusing way that Karrion Kross has been booked since return to WWE. Initially, Hunter brings him on and throws him straight into the main event picture, placing an hourglass in front of the Bloodline, teasing a potential world title feud. The next week after that, Black Roses get delivered to Sami Zayn with the written message that says TikTok. It was clear to everyone watching the program between Kross and the Bloodline was in the works for the very near future. After losing to Drew Crown Jewel, however, Kross more or less is booked a twist in the wind compared to the big plans that they clearly had in store for him. My question is why? Whose decision was this, and why they decided to plummet his stock the way that they clearly did? No one can deny that his position in the roster now is night and day difference between the way that they were booking him upon the first few weeks of his return. For me, this is very disappointing. Also, what do you think the chances are that Kross will be in a world title program anytime soon? Thanks and take care. My opinion has always been that when they brought Kross in initially to the main roster, and he had that helmet on, and was just a shell of his previous character with no girl or anything, they diluted him. So when they brought him back to the main roster after he got fired and they brought him back, I don't think the fans are buying him being in the world title picture. Now, if he'd gone straight from NXT and be the NXT champion and gone straight into that angle with Drew and what's his name and been the same character with the bald head and the same presentation, this could have gone way differently. Because he was brought in a lot stronger. But then he came back with hair. He looked different. Then during this period of time, I think Charlotte got hurt briefly, so she was out of the picture. So they had to put the brakes on that. And then recently, he was supposed to be in an angle with Bray right before Bray went away sick and never came back. And God rest his soul, he ended up dying. But that was the plan. So Kross has been his gimmick is the tarot cards. He's been dealt some pretty cards. So it's about the best way I could describe it. What do you think, Conan?
Yeah, you're right, bro. Vince buried him with the mask, which at the time Disco liked. I thought it was trash.
I thought if they were going to push him as a gladiator and he was just going to win all the time, then they were like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But
and then he lost to Jeff Hardy in his first match.
Right. So
right. Lost to Hardy, who I love and deserves everything good in life. But, bro, that's not the way you present him. But here's the thing, bro. He had the bad luck that for whatever reason, and Drew's a really good worker, his Drew didn't click, it was kind of quick. Whatever he did with Rey Mysterio, if you coughed, you missed it. The AJ didn't really get any traction. I mean, he's got the goods. He's a star, but sometimes it takes time. He's only like one great storyline away from being hot. Look how long it took for Sammy to go through the communist thing and all that he went through, with the hippie, the hipster and all that. Sheamus wallowed around before they hit it big. Sometimes it takes a little time.
Seth Rollins, too, was kind of like in this weird, like I'm an architect, and it's kind of like boring. And all of a sudden,
for a while, we didn't even like him. Remember, we thought he was whack. Yeah.
And you click as a character, you start doing some good TV, and just all of a sudden you're over again. Bro, this business is strange. It's like you're at the mercy of the booking. But sometimes you can get over regardless of the booking, but you have to get to a level where you're kind of untouchable, which is like the Miz. Bro, he's been there. How long has the Miz been there? How many years has the Miz been there? And shows how untouchable he is. Like he's immune to any burial. He'll just come back. Right, yeah.
If it's not 20 years,
very few people have that ability.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And if I had my way, which I don't, but I'd still like to see Kross come into the Rumble and do the Diesel or Kane move where he comes in and he just dominates and throws out like 8 to 10 guys. Like that'll get people to focus on him. Like, oh, he's for real, but we'll see.